It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond-servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
Mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in my cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Beer, 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 tilly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Watts, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the Admiral, the Sultan, or a king. When to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Watts, the man who invented beer, 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 tilly beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat that aching drum and throw his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. And to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Watts, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
And then in a malt a bushel of hooks you steal around with your stick, the kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. And to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie, what's the man who invented beer, 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 Tilly beer, 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 Tilly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
That rat is not going to kill itself. Get down there and earn a meal for once.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating. If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can tell me.
Ah, another victory for me. Ha ha. Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Ah!
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next. Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business.
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
You've already proven that you know how to move around and attack with your weapon. Let's talk a wee bit about jumping.
Of course I know how to walk around. And jumping? I know how to jump.
Press the triangle button.
What are you on about? What button? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. There, I jumped. Wasn't that amazing?
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself. Press the circle button.
Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, let's teach you how to play that lute of yours and make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the R1 button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about. Press the circle button. Press the square button.
That was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the directional buttons. For example, press up to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Attack!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the directional buttons to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply go back into the same menu you've summoned him from and select him again. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types.
All hail the Bard, Rat Killer and Rodent Bane, who's bravely
How
made
about
the
you tell the
cellars...
story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
Oh no, the rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul him up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
'Twas the least I could do for a damsel in distress. Now, how about that meal?
Why don't you wait while I fix you some leftovers? Oh, and your room in the back is almost ready.
Having spent a lonely night in a somewhat uncomfortable and shabby bed, the Bard awoke the next morning in a foul humor.
You should go speak with that strange friend of yours. He was starting to scare away my regular customers. I had to chase him out.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I've a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Dear laddie, try it out.
She's very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives, by any chance?
You wound me, laddie.
That remains to be seen. Out with it, man. What do you want from me?
You got it all wrong. Look, my boy. Oh, okay. I do want something from you.
I thought so. What is it you want? Something dangerous, no doubt.
No, nothing like that. You see, I belong to an ancient order. We've traveled the land for years now, seeking men such as yourself to...
Aha! I knew it was something like that. I'm not joining anything. But I will take your advice and find this trowel. Oh, and I'll have that amulet as well if you're still offering it.
Of course, lad, of course. Here you go, and don't forget. The trow is in the fairy haunt woods. Goes by the name of Bannerfeet.